Good morning, students. In this video, I will discuss the question answers of the address, that is page number 15. Question number 1. Have you come back? Said the woman. I thought that no one had come back. Does this statement give some clue about the story? If yes, what is it? Yes, the statement is giving us the clue about the story. I thought that no one had come back. Mrs. Dorling's query gives us a clue that she is seeing the narrator after a long time and also that she had not expected to see her alive again. She is rather unpleasantly surprised to see the narrator at her doorstep. This statement also gives us the hint that she is talking about some war. The war was just over and she had not expected the narrator to return. She had recognized the girl, otherwise, why she would have said, "Have you come back?" So, overall, what we see, very unexpected, unwilling, and unpleasant mood of Mrs. Dorling. Hence, this is creating the background of war and behavior of Mrs. Dorling. Now, we come to question number 2. The story is divided into pre-war and post-war times. What hardships do you think the girl underwent during these times? So the answer, the story is divided into two parts, before the war and after the war. The narrator belongs to a rich Jewish family living in Holland. She lived in a very large, beautiful house with her mother and her beautiful belongings, which gives the reflection of a very cultured family. But during World War II, all the Jews were targeted. They were made to leave their homes and belongings, and all family members were taken to unknown destination by the army. The narrator is one of them. Both here, mother and daughter, must have been taken to labor camps. Her mother had died during these difficult times, but the narrator survived. After the end of the war, she came back to live in her own city. Now, she had no family, not even her old house and belongings. She lost everything, but still she had the courage to live her new life in new way. It is very painful to see that she went to Mrs. Dorling's house, who refused to recognize her and expressed surprise at her being alive. She did not even have enough money to manage her livelihood. The memories and association of earlier life were too painful for her to recall. Now, let us come to question number 3. Why did the narrator of the story want to forget the address? For this answer, you will get some points in page number 14, last part, that is at the corner of the road I looked up. Along with that, we can add this part, like when she went to 46 Marconi Street to take back her belongings, see things in different setting used carelessly and people not giving value to its worth. She no longer felt attached to those things and the desire to have them back again. In fact, she was so repelled by her experience that she did not even wait for Mrs. Darling and came away. And finally, she took the decision that it is better to forget the address. Last question. The address is a story of human predicament that follows war comment. Children, for this you can refer to my first video because in the beginning of the story I already told you the effect of war, the impact of that on human being, environment and the entire mankind. War is never a good thing for anyone. It only causes loss of life, destruction of property, and in addition to that, it affects our thought process, our relationship. It kills all values and soft sentiments. It turns friendly environment into a feeling of hatred. It also spreads greed, violence, and selfish behavior. The narrator of the story also faces the same thing. She lost her home, she lost her valuable things, and even her mother. Finally, she loses interest in all the familiar things and she starts a new life with all the painful memories of past. War is always between two countries. Maybe ego of a king or a dictator, but the most ordinary people, they actually suffer. Someone who has lot of property and one fine day is left on roadside. This is what happens in this story. And this is because of the fault of others. So that is the impact of war on common people. So with this we come to the end of the question answers of